It's finally happening. Tomorrow is a very important day because I'm finally starting my online yoga teacher training. The course I'm taking runs over 8 weeks and I'm gonna be studying 2 hours, 5 days a week. Whilst I'm really looking forward to it, I also feel anxious and unsure how I'm going to deal with everything and whether I am actually prepared for it. Since I know myself pretty well and I knew that I probably would feel this way, I've taken some time to support myself before these upcoming 8 weeks of my life. And in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you everything that I've done to prepare myself for my online yoga teacher training. The things that I will be sharing with you encompass physical, theoretical, and lifestyle changes. I don't think that preparing for YTT is necessary. It was something that I felt I would benefit from, but always do what feels right for you. Let's start with the physical prep. I did a yoga challenge with Nicole Wild and her Kula Collective to up my physical strength. My yoga practice was already regular when I signed up for my training, but my yoga sessions were relatively short. I'd practice 15 to 30 minutes a day. And as many yoga teaching courses include a large component of your own practice, which would often be an hour at a time, I wanted to build mental resilience and physical strength so I wasn't exhausted during the training. I find Nicole's practices challenging enough to improve my own strength, but not too far off my own level, so I'm still able to comfortably follow the class. This has allowed me to build my strength sustainably, and since many of Nicole's classes are longer than what I'm used to, an hour-long practice doesn't faze me anymore. Practice speaking while doing yoga. Following a yoga class and leading one are two very different experiences. Imagine demonstrating a pose whilst also explaining it to others and thinking about the next pose and the rest of the sequence you're about to present to your class. To get a taste of that, I started talking while practicing to get myself used to being in that mindset of guiding a class, not only following one. You don't have to find your own words. Start with trying to repeat what your teacher says out loud when practicing online. To practice your memory, you can also try and remember the sequence and repeat it later without the cues from the teacher. Okay, let's talk about books and the recommended reading. As part of your training, you'll probably need to do some reading. The book recommended by my course is The Science of Yoga. I know I won't have much time for reading during the course, so I've made a head start on it. It's a great book, but it's not the kind that you can read in one sitting. I found that reading a few pages at a time has been good for me, though I also feel like it might be best paired with practice. Rest and recovery is crucial during any kind of physical training, and sleeping is a massive and important element of that. I recently managed to change my sleeping habits. It's not something I've done consciously in preparation for my YTT, but it has helped me feel healthier and stronger overall, which is something I'll need more than ever during the training. For me, going to bed an hour or an hour and a half earlier has done the trick and has triggered other healthy changes. By going to bed earlier, I started waking up earlier, which gave me more time and energy in the morning, allowing me to do my yoga before work and feel more relaxed for the day ahead. If you don't feel supported by your sleep routine, I'd encourage you to explore new ones and start small. Yoga teacher training demands a lot of energy and time, and this can take its toll on your diet. My eating routine tends to suffer when I'm busy, so to ensure that I would feed my body well and to make my life easier, I decided to go down the route of batch cooking. It's not something that I do on a regular, and somehow I had never managed to make meal prepping work for me, but I was keen to give it another go. I must say that this time it worked pretty well. First, I bought myself a big pot to be able to cook bigger meal portions, and every Sunday I would pick a few recipes. Then I'd have a massive chopping session and spend a few hours cooking 2 to 3 different meals that I could freeze and eat later during the week. This will be enough for lunches and dinners for me and my boyfriend for 3 to 4 days. Batch cooking requires a bit of planning ahead, but it's so handy when you're tight on time. I haven't stuck to my Sunday meal prepping routine every week, but on the weeks that I did, my life was a lot easier and I was calmer knowing that I could focus my energy on my training without having to worry about what I would eat after 2 hours of practicing yoga. These are the things I've done to prepare for my yoga teacher training. Let me know if you have any tips for how to best prepare for YTT, and if you found this video useful, consider giving it a thumbs up and maybe even subscribing. It would be awesome to have you in the tribe. I'll see you in my next one. Bye!